Hi.
Hi. Okay, this is the RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4, Episode 3 plus Untucked review.
Get into it.
Okay, so the theme of this week's episode was Glamazon versus Champion, which is the name of RuPaul's 2 albums. And RuPaul just found a way to plug his shit through one whole episode. Work, bitch.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's jump right in there. So the mini challenge this week was with Pia Martell.
Yes.
Now, can I just say, bless RuPaul's heart, because he's so sweet and kind, just to bring her on and, like, make her dream come true or whatever.
Because she wanted to be part of the show for a while now, right? That's what he said?
Yeah, and she wanted to be part of it for a while, and he made the video, and it really caught his eye.
Okay, so I thought the whole thing was so sweet. Bless her heart. Like, she is doing it, bitch.
It's so inspirational, like, and she's just saying, like, you know, your dreams can come true if you just keep dreaming, bitch. And, like, if she can be on RuPaul's Drag Race, then you can too.
Definitely. And because, like, no shade to her, you know, like, I haven't heard of her, you know, I'm not, like, on YouTube like that all the time, apart from, like, Showgirls WeHo, shout out. But, you know, you get a lot of bitches on YouTube, and, like, for the most part, like, we haven't ever really received shade like that.
Yeah, you know, a couple of people have said some nasty-ass shit in our comments, but, like, I don't even give it time, and I just remove it, because I'm not gonna, you know...
But for the most part, you guys are really sweet,
for
and,
the most
you know,
part.
if it wasn't for all your comments, we wouldn't even be doing this right now.
Yeah, definitely, thank you.
But, back on track, like, for her to have, like, the confidence to, like, get on YouTube and, you know, put that out there with the fucking bitches that are out there that are gonna see that, work, bitch. And I hope that she keeps grinding, bitch, and keeps doing what she's doing. And shout out to her for being a fierce bitch.
Shout out, bitch.
Work, Pia. Fucking work.
Yeah, Chad was getting really emotional. Like we clocked it last week, Chad is just one of those people that just gets emotional.
Immediately, she was the first one to be like, oh, bitch, I did it. Love her.
And it's so sweet. So the real mini challenge was that they had to design a headpiece for her because she calls her fans butterflies, and they had to make a butterfly headpiece. And Fifi, Kenya, and Jiggly won that. I thought it was the cutest one.
Really? Like, I don't know, it wasn't my least favourite, but I think I really liked the princesses and Didas.
Yeah,
I thought that was really cute.
Favorite.
I also thought that Chad and Willems was really cute, but, like, Chad and Willems were good. I preferred Didas and the princesses, and then third for me was Fifi's team. So I don't know, but I think
I thought it was the cutest one, bitch.
It was really cute, but I think at the same time Fifi really sold it. And when she said, you know, she wanted to make something as big and, you know, as beautiful as her, or you know, quote unquote, I don't know. But I thought that was really sweet, and it really sold it well. And Pia obviously liked it, and it was her deciding vote. So work, Pia.
So the challenge was they had to do an infomercial, and they had to pick a song from either the Glamazon album or the Champion album, and then pick like a memory or something to just try and sell it with. So yeah, they were picking teams, and Madame Laqueer was picked last. Again, which I don't know why she keeps getting picked last, because last week she won the fucking challenge, so people need to stop underestimating her.
Yeah.
So she walked over and tried to high-five Kenya, and Kenya didn't want to high-five the bitch back. Now, that's shade. Now, the first thing that I want to say is, bitch, Pia was just in the room, all this inspiration, you got all, you know, this positivity, and then, like, 5 minutes later, you gonna throw some shade her way? Now, that's wrong, bitch. Definitely. Now, I love Kenya, and I'm Team Kenya, and Kenya is still, to this moment, my favourite. But you wrong for that, bitch. I gotta clock a bitch when she's wrong, and she's wrong for that. You know, I don't like it. I don't like shade just for the sake of it. We don't know her reasons, but she walked in the first day and she gave her a big hug, so obviously their relationship can't be that bad. And obviously it can't be that obvious that Kenya doesn't like her, because then why would Madame try and high-five her in the first place?
Exactly, that's the thing, is that if Kenya would have said something to Madame beforehand about her feeling like some type of way about working with her or whatever, she should have said that to her by now. And not only that, but it was immature, And I feel like Madame's one of those chicks that's probably been in that position a lot of times. And to get that from someone who you maybe consider your sister and stuff is just too much. And it looked to me like Madame's reaction was to laugh so she wouldn't cry.
Yeah.
Like, it was sad to watch it, and I felt for her, and I just wish I was in that room to, like, hug her or something.
I get it. Like, you know, just because you come from the same place doesn't mean you're automatically sisters. But the fact is that she obviously thought Kenya was her girl, and she didn't have her back like that, so...
Exactly, and that hurts. And plus, Madame did a good fucking job last week, so why don't you want her on her team? Like, even if you didn't really too much want her, when you were stuck with her, you should have been like, well, she won last week, so let me see what she can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tea is, bitches, that just now we are fucking recording at 6 in the motherfucking morning, bitch, and homegirl downstairs is banging on our motherfucking floor, bitch. So we trying to figure out how the hell we gonna do this without talking loud, because y'all need to hear us. Y'all can't be with the volume up here trying to listen to us whisper.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Oh no. But anyway.
Moving on, fuck them.
Fifi tried to put Sharon in a box and said, oh yeah, put some white powder on your face and look gothic, which, bitch, that was wrong. Don't try and, you know, put her in a box like that. Like, you could have talked to her nicer about it.
Like Sharon said, it was a box that Fifi doesn't really know anything about.
Yeah.
So, you know, to just be like, oh, put some white powder on your face. Fifi, you a drag queen. You know it takes a little more than some white motherfucking powder, bitch.
Over in Team Kenya, Milan took that shit over, honey. She wouldn't let Kenya get a word in, bitch. And it seemed like Kenya was getting pissed. It seemed like Willem was getting pissed. It seemed like fucking Princess was getting pissed because no one could have any input. But Milan, to me, just seems like one of those types of people that just naturally takes charge. And I don't know if she was trying to really be shady, but she was just trying to get shit done properly. And I guess she obviously thought Kenya couldn't do it, or at least communicate what she wanted to properly without her help.
At the same time, though, if that was the case, Milan could have just let her speak and then try and understand what she was saying, but it just kind of sounded like she would ask a question, Milan would override it, like, we need to do this.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't take the time to listen to what she was trying to say.
So yeah, they went and you saw them filming. So we'll just, you know, cover it quickly. Princess kept fucking up her lines with Chad at the beginning of Team Glamazon.
Which I still don't understand why the princess was chosen to do the main bit with Chad.
Yeah, if they knew she wasn't, I mean, I don't know. They probably just chose her and then, you know, they couldn't change it once they got there or whatever.
I guess so, I guess
she learnt her lines, or at least they thought she learnt her lines, but...
I mean, whatever it was just to me, like, out of, like, say, after the wrestling challenge, maybe I wouldn't have put the princess up there as, like, one of the main speakers, but then maybe the princess just wanted that moment to redeem herself, and she didn't, so who knows.
Chad was killing it, that voice was flawless, and, like, when she kept saying words like gnarly and shit, it was just flawless.
Yeah.
Milan was doing like a Whitney-inspired thing. Bitch, I don't know where you're going saying some fucking Whitney lines. R.I.P. Whitney, by the way. Because that's crazy to me that Whitney Houston is taken from us like that so suddenly. I can't even deal, but...
Big loss.
Let's not go there because it's just sad. Kenya seemed to do quite well. I mean, they were liking what she was doing. So yeah, over in Team Champion... Fifi was doing a Chola realness. Shout out to our girl Cholalicious.
How you doing?
How you doing, Miss Chola? Yeah, she did good. Jiggly was like weird but amazing to me. Like, I know last week Jiggly got on our damn nerves and we had to clock her.
And can I interrupt to say that Jiggly did apologize, and even though it's kind of like bullshit maybe to some people, that's kind of like what you need to do, you know, you kind of need to do that. Like, even if people think that you're full of shit or whatever, like, at least she's trying to put it out there.
Yeah.
So that, you know, she's moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
At least, and I can appreciate that.
Sharon is a queen. She was drenched in the blood of her sacrificial lamb, honey, and it was just giving me everything I needed. Dida was a bit of a mess. I don't think she had a good enough theme or character that she could have sold enough.
I think she could have gone with it, like, she just didn't push through. She was trying to do something different, but she didn't really know how to serve it.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, you know, some short ass lines, and she didn't really move too much, and she didn't really give too much personality. She just kind of said her lines, and that was it. It was very...
Well, we'll break them all down in a minute.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the runway.
Ow.
Ru looked gorgeous as usual.
We're gonna say this every week, so...
Serving futuristic realness. I loved it.
I loved the hair. It was flawless.
Michelle looked gorgeous. Always gotta shout out Miss Michelle Visage. And the theme was platinum and gold.
Serving. Okay, so, bitch. Would you have rocked the platinum or the gold?
I mean, I guess it depends what I would have had there at the time. I would have probably done the platinum though. What about you?
After seeing Jada Sophia's premiere look, I'd like to say the gold.
Yeah, gold can be sickening.
At the same time, silver or the platinum, I'm never gonna look as good as Stacey Lee Matthews did. So what's the fucking point?
Uh-huh.
So who was up first on the runway, bitch?
Milan.
Serving. I thought she was totally serving.
It was gorgeous.
I loved her runway. She gave performance as opposed to just, you know, walking. You know, she was giving you dips and twirls and spins, and she was living, and it was hot. It was hot.
Head to toe, I thought it was a great look.
Yeah, definitely.
Chad. Flawless. My favourite look of the week. Your favourite look of the week?
My definite favourite look of the week. That holographic golden dress. It was just...
And just the gold on her face was just everything.
The moment she stepped out, my heart stopped beating for a moment.
Yeah.
I was like, who is that beautiful creature? Like, I just couldn't take it. And you already know, I know how to act.
Uh-huh. She said she was trying to emulate the Versace head, which, yes, bitch, she used that as inspiration because that is sickening.
It was really cute.
It was a really cute interpretation.
Head to toe.
Yeah, really cute interpretation. Willem. Now, I feel like it's starting to get a little bit tired for me. I feel like we see the same look every week from Willem. She's also got the same hair colour on. She's always wearing something like really skimpy. Not that it's not cute, I thought it's a cute look. Like every week she's come out, I thought it's been cute. But it hasn't been like on the top. It's never been one of my top looks. And I feel like it's the same. Like the shoulder pad was really cute, but I just wish she'd just do a little more with it.
Now, that's his opinion. For me, Willem was one of the top bitches on the runway for me. I loved her look. Again, it was kind of Jada Sophia at the premiere to me. You know, like the gold chain, serving body, like it was very similar.
The season 4 premiere, by the way.
Yes. We'll add pictures or some shit. But it was killing it. Now, the only thing is that I wasn't too feeling the hair. Now, I did want to ask you, how did you feel about the lack of boobs?
I thought it was cute. You know, I'm always up for a little bit of androgyny. I thought it was really cute.
Because, I don't know if everyone noticed, but she had no tits on and her boy nipples hanging out. For me, it was right.
Yeah.
It was right for the look. I liked it. And, you know, even though it kind of doesn't make sense to have, like, a woman face and a, you know, man chest, I'm just into it, bitch. What can I say? Each to their own.
Alright. Then it was Sharon. And she was serving Elvis realness, bitch. That wig, like, I don't even know where she found that Swarovski
It
fucking
was
Elvis
motherfucking
wig.
Jonte realness,
Yes,
bitch.
yes. It was. Yeah, I love her for going there.
Yeah, take me there. I didn't expect to see Sharon in an Elvis look.
No, I'm not a huge fan of her walk, but you know, it's Sharon. Some people like it.
The walk is starting to grow on me because I think it's messy, but right, because I think she's going for that look of that, like, kind of, you know, out of it, like, bitch. Like, it's messy, but I think it's messy on purpose. And if it isn't, I can't really clock it, so, work, bitch.
Yeah, I agreed with Santina that I just wish I couldn't have seen the bottom half because it was just throwing it off for me.
Yeah, but at the same time, with an Elvis look, what do you wear?
Yeah.
Flares? So I would have been in the same predicament had I have chosen that look.
Yeah. Then it was Fifi. It was cute, a little bit tacky, but you know, I ain't mad at her for it.
It was very true to Fifi.
Yeah.
I've seen Fifi in that kind of dress before, and it tells me that Fifi is definitely comfortable in what she does and confident in what she does, but I kind of want to see her do something that Fifi wouldn't regularly do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to see her in like a gown or something.
Yeah, maybe. Just something
Like,
different.
Some like classy eleganza.
But then at the same time, I knew of Fifi already, so maybe, you know, at the same time she's trying to show bitches who Fifi is and what she does back home, so props to her, you know, do what you do.
It wasn't my favourite look, it was safe.
Yeah.
As usual with her hair and makeup was cute, so yeah.
That ice cream hair was sickening.
Then it was Madame Laqueer. Now this bitch came out in Stacey Lane's outfit, but with some cutout titties and a corset on, bitch.
Yeah.
How could I not love it? Because when Stacey Lane came out, episode 2 of season 3, looking like that, I was hallelujahing, and she gave me everything I needed.
Y'all can say what y'all want to, like Fifi did about the body or whatever, but I'm sorry, you be at their weight and still have the fucking nerve to rock that catsuit. I bet you wouldn't. So props to him for being like, bitch, this is my body and I'm gonna wear something tight if I want to. Shout out to Mystique.
Yeah, the hair was cute for her. It was just overall cute. It wasn't like the worst look I've seen.
I didn't think so.
Maybe it just didn't really stand out amongst the rest of the looks.
Maybe
of
not,
that week.
but you know, it was drag, honey. It was a drag look, and they can stay pressed.
Then it was the princess. Now, I really like her walk, and the look in general I thought was really, really cute.
For me, I think I clocked it today. The thing that puts me off the princess's walk is that she does a fierce walk, but when she does it, she smiles. And it just kind of throws it off because you want ferocity, you know, you don't want like a family photo. You feel what I'm saying? So when she does that smile with the walk, it just doesn't really make sense to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes it a little more Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. Then it was Jiggly. The hair was really, really super cute. I wasn't a fan of the dress. It was just the shape, the silhouette that she was giving me wasn't my favourite. She could, I don't know if it had to be like a little longer, or it just wasn't right, boo.
It just wasn't right for her body. It was too short plus the tight. You know what I mean? Like tight is fine, short is fine, but it was just the wrong mix of both for her.
Yeah, at
I
that moment.
definitely love a fro hawk though.
Yeah.
That, oof, God, that hair was giving me everything. But that dress needed to be burnt.
Ooh, okay.
I don't say she's not beautiful, but she wasn't looking beautiful tonight.
Okay, Dida. I really didn't like the wig, but I'm never really a fan of those type of wigs. It has to be really, like, a bitch has to be fierce to carry it off of me. And not that she's not fierce, but I just wish she would have worn different hair, because I really liked the look, but again, it wasn't like my favourite look.
The hair let it down.
Yeah, the hair let it down. But there wasn't that much to the look anyway, as usual with Dida.
But this is the thing, is that people always come for Dida's wigs. I'm not going to go on too much about it, even though I want to, but I don't hate her hair. This is the first time that I've been like, I don't like that wig. So all y'all out there who's like, her hair is crunchy, in my opinion, y'all is just going off of what LaShawn Beyond said episode 1, and it's stuck in your mind. Because I'm sorry, ain't nobody clocked Willem's wigs, and sometimes Willem's wig looking a little dry too. You know, no shade. I like Willem with a big curly fro look. But moving on, this week tonight, Dida was not right. It's not because the hair texture wasn't good, it was just a futuristic look with like a vintage hairstyle. Didn't make sense. It was Velma Kelly hair.
Yeah.
Why would you wear that hair with something futuristic? I just don't understand that.
Then it was Latrice. Latrice is always gorgeous. I love her as a blonde. It was cute, yes. You know. It was like it was a couple of steps up from last week, but it's still nowhere near as amazing as I know she can take it. So I'm still saying that she's saving up her shit for when she needs it, honey.
At this point, he's sticking to that. Me, I'm not sure whether she is or not. Like, maybe, like, her stuff is gonna stay on that level. But I will say that I don't give a flying fuck what she wears, because Latrice is staying, bitch.
Yeah.
The children want it.
The children want it, honey. And last was Kenya. She's gorgeous. I thought it was a bit simple for her. I know she can pull out more, but it fit the brief. It was cute. Yeah.
I thought it was sickening. Kenya's what, like 21 years old, and she's able to make something that sickening, and the hair was cute.
Maybe she didn't make it.
Oh, well. But in Puerto Rico, they always make their shit.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Regardless, I loved that. Those nappy little pieces she had on, they were sickening. I loved it. And the whole look was just polished to me. It was polished.
Yeah. Her walk is everything. She just eats that runway.
Seriously.
She sets it on fire. Like, there's like a smoking, like, trail of fire behind her every time she walks.
And like Milan, she gives you performances. Like, she gets in, she gives you that little robot. Last week, she gave you the living doll. Like, she's serving it up.
Yes, honey. Team Glamazon. Milan. I loved it. It was not the best, but she had the right idea.
And the look was so right.
Yeah.
Definitely. But it was safe.
Yeah. Madame, to me her look wasn't that 80s.
No, me neither.
Cute, but it just wasn't, neither of the looks were just that 80s.
Like, you ain't never seen no one in the 80s in like a catsuit thing with a corset. Like, I just didn't understand how that was 80s.
She spoke a lot of Spanish. Now, for us, that's fine because we understand Spanish. But I can understand that someone who doesn't understand it, it would just, get lost completely on them. So it might have been a bit too much Spanish when she can speak English quite well. So,
I think Madame should have known that speaking all that Spanish wasn't gonna win the competition for her that night or whatever. But, like, I don't know. She did what she did, and as long as she was happy with it, girl, she was safe, so...
Yeah. Then it was Chad. The way she spoke was flawless. She did an overall great job, and she really captured 80s. And in my opinion, she should have won the challenge, because that combined with the outfit on the runway was just everything for me. And I think it's about time that Chad wins a motherfucking challenge, bitch.
Definitely. Her look was fierce, the acting in that was fierce. Like, bringing into it, like, the different things of that year, like, spraying vulgarities on her boyfriend's car, whatever, and shit like that. Like, she was on point. She got it. She totally got that challenge.
And then it was Kenya, and she did, sort of a rebel, and she had, like, the leopard print or whatever outfit. She spoke a lot of English. She made an effort, and she performed well, and the judges seemed to love it, and I'm guessing she did pretty well.
For me, Kenya did well. I liked her look. It was sickening. But it didn't stand out to me like oh my god, that was so hilarious, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it was just really good. You know, it was one of the top for me, but didn't win it.
Willem, I loved her lip sync. Like Sally said, she got Click Clack, which is one of the best songs on the album. I agree, Sally. Yeah, her lip sync was flawless, and you know, both her and Milan gave you the hand.
Rebecca Glasscock, you'll remember that. But it was sickening. Nothing was sickening to me for her the way that she was in the bottom corner of the screen with that short look, like that character bitch. I was in love with her. I wish we could have seen more of it. Yes, I want to be best friends with that woman.
And then it was the princess. Now she just fell completely flat. I feel like she didn't do it justice, and it just needed more personality.
And it wasn't supposed to be funny when it should have been funny.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand why she decided to take it on more of a serious level. I get that the song was serious, but she needed to figure out something to, you know, work around that.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't right.
Okay, let's move on to Team Champion. Now, Jiggly was, in my opinion, amazing. It was, like, really weird and, like, slightly offensive and controversial. But, like, you know, like Manila did it last year. It's, like, she's Asian and...
It's fair territory.
Yeah.
But I can see why people, if you take offense to it, then that's your opinion. But they definitely didn't make as much of a thing about it this season as they did last season with Manila.
Yeah.
Which kind of went over my head. Jiggly looked really cute in that geisha look. Like, I just loved it, and she gave me everything that I needed, so props to you, Jiggly.
Yep, I'll give you your 10s, bitch.
10.
Dida. Again, it just fell really flat.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the character was strong enough. She tried her best, but like I don't think it just really went anywhere.
Yeah, she could have done a lot more with that character than she did.
Yeah.
I guess she was trying to do something different, but like Eberati said, if you've really got to put work into it, if you're going to do something different, be committed, because otherwise you just have nowhere to go with it. And that's how it seemed. Like, she decided on the look and then tried to play the character but just didn't really know how.
Yeah. And then it was Miss Latrice, Church Lady Royale.
Jesus is a biscuit.
She's just everything. Everything she touches turns to gold.
Definitely.
She was giving the J-Lo summer hat realness. I loved it.
The fact that she came out with the hat and the fan and the handkerchief.
I'm pretty sure she also had a Bible. I'm pretty sure she had a Bible.
Bitch, your pussy was on fire.
Yeah.
She obviously knows that type of lady very well because she had it down. It was realness.
Yes, bitch. Now, with Fifi, I really liked everything. The look was great. Her lip sync was great. But to me, the voice could have been a bit more chola, like what she was trying to portray. She could have tried a little. I guess she tried her best.
I guess that was her best impersonation.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that chola to me.
No, it wasn't that chola to me either. And at the beginning, when she was talking to, was it the princess or something? Like she was doing that little bit with. No, it was Sharon.
No, it was Sharon. Yeah.
When she was doing that, it sounded like she didn't know how to do it, and then she sort of slided into it as she went on. It started sounding more chola, and then I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And then it was Sharon. Now, anytime Sharon has to deliver something that's 2 or 3 minutes long, she knows how to sell herself, and she knows how to present herself in the best light. She's a really great actress, and she was just giving me everything I needed. Definitely.
Everything was on point, and like to come out with Cover Girl in that look, and you know the whole thing made sense. You know, now I see the light. Like the whole thing was just so good. It was right. It was on point.
Yeah, I loved it.
Definitely, I think she definitely won it for me. And the lip sync in the background was sickening.
Sickening.
The house down.
Now, Sharon won the main challenge. I feel Chad should have. But I ain't even mad.
I would have been happy with either.
Yeah, I ain't even mad.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the bottom two was the princess and Dida.
Definitely the right choice in my opinion.
Yeah. Dida fucking slayed it. She killed it, she murdered it, she threw it out in the snow, she ran it over, and then she ran it over again.
Yes.
That's how much she killed it.
She would have had my bills, she would have had my card, my purse, my shoes, and my wig. She would have had it all.
Yes, she showed herself, like, that's the Dida that I knew was inside, because I've seen her perform, and she hasn't served it as yet.
For me, maybe because it's not my type of song that I'd perform, I was like, ooh, I don't know what I would do with this. And Dida just fucking turned it, and I was like,
yeah, she ate that up.
Bitch, you are so flawless.
So the princess went home. It's a shame. Like, I feel like she had more to give, but it's just, I feel like, not really a look issue with her, but more of a personality, and she just needed to... She needs to figure out a way to express herself more, or maybe it's the editing, or maybe it's just that she got on TV and
I don't think
really
it's the editing.
I mean, I don't know.
You can cut it however you want, but what you give is what you give, and what she gave in those performances wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Even though she's good at what she does, she just wasn't on that level. And next RuPaul's Drag Race, they're trying to find like the next RuPaul, and RuPaul back in the day did all these fucking things. If you watch this shit on YouTube, like when she was doing that whole perfume thing, and she's at the hooker, like, she's been through it. So when she sees someone not delivering, she's like, I've been there, and I was able to do it, so obviously you're not the next bitch.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, but I give you your 10 princess. You showed yourself well.
She's a fierce queen.
It's a very good character. You were nice, so deuces.
Now let's move on to the Untucked, y'all.
Let's untuck.
So they went back, and Fifi felt like she was the best in the team again.
Which I was like, Fifi, I love you, girl, but look,
she's confident. You can't knock her confidence. She's always like, I should have won. I
guess she was trying to give you that Raven thing where she was like, I should have won that fucking challenge.
Yeah.
So okay, Fifi, but real tea though, like, if Sharon wouldn't have gotten it, Chad wouldn't have gotten it, for me.
And then Kenya for me, so...
Not for me.
So yeah, there was tension between her and Willem, and general shadiness between them.
Which there usually is, we've come to find out.
Yeah, there's obviously, her and Willem's relationship is definitely going to be an interesting one this season, as is Fifi's and Sharon's. They talked about Kenya being the team leader, and Willem brought up, like, Milan taking over, and just, like, even when Ru came over to ask, oh, Kenya, blah, 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 Milan cut in.
When Milan wouldn't let Kenya talk, that whole thing was just like, oh girl, and I feel like Milan got angry at Willem than necessary.
Yeah. Because
it was kind of like Willem was just trying to make a valid point that was her opinion, and Milan kind of...
went off.
Yeah, she went off, and she cut her off, which was the problem to begin with, is that you were cutting Kenya off, so it's kind of like, come on girl.
Yeah, it just kept getting cattier, and then, like, Milan got on the floor, and she's like, oh, let me get down to your level. And, ooh, bitch, it was just getting shady up in there.
It was so shady, but I think Willem can take it.
Yeah.
So, that's okay, that's alright.
Yeah.
Milan was just having a moment, girl, I think. Which I don't know why, because Milan, you were safe, girl, and you did well in the challenge, so... ain't no reason to be mad. Maybe there's just things that we missed out in the show that were cut out that, happened that made Milan a little pissed off at Willem or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe Milan felt like Willem didn't pull as much weight as she was trying to make out, but then she wasn't really given the chance to tell Milan what she felt she did.
Yeah.
She got kind of cut off all the time.
Then they brought up Madame complaining and, like, her shoes, and Fifi went off, like, that she shouldn't be wearing them skinny little heels when she's that big or whatever. And I mean, she should know what she can and can't wear, but at the same time, like, you get called to the competition, and maybe she didn't have that much money to go out and buy different shoes, so she did what she could, and that's the tea.
The only thing I can say about that is that regardless, and I know these bitches are on their feet for hours, but Madame... don't be taking your shoes off. Like, look what happened to LaShawn. Because that's not going to look good. And if you have to bleed, girl, bullied.
I
This
know,
is RuPaul's Drag Race.
Seriously. They were going off and they were saying that they felt like Madame only won because she was riding on Chad's coattails and all she did was make some noises and she wore some big ass fake titties. And then Milan was defending her and saying that, you know, it takes an actress or whatever to pull that off. So,
Which it does.
It does. I definitely agree with Milan, and they shouldn't have been coming for that she didn't win the challenge because the fact is that her and Chad made an amazing team, and they were making references to Divine or whatever that RuPaul obviously got.
Shout out to Miss Suck My Dick girl, because I wouldn't even know that tea if it wasn't for her. But I feel like saying that Madame, you know, didn't really take a lot of acting in that challenge was stupid because Jiggly was like, no, don't give me that. But you wanted Princess to give you more, and I'm sure you would have been happier with Princess if she was grunting and stuff, and she didn't have the ability to do that, so maybe it takes more than you think it does.
They went into the gold bar, and Jiggly got a video of her brother, and it was really sweet. It was the anniversary of her mum passing away or whatever. And she just started like crying the house down, honey. She was like not afraid. She just went off. And like, damn, she's obviously like so emotional, and it was nice to see a more vulnerable side of her because she's always got that wall up and that wall of anger.
And maybe that's why Jiggly is coming across a certain way, because this is like, you know, 3 months or whatever. Well, no, it was 3 months. I don't know how long it's been after this happened, but to be doing RuPaul's Drag Race when you're going through something like that is, I can't even imagine where her head is at.
Yeah.
Like, because I heard pictures saying the head is somewhere else without that shit on top of it. So, I feel for Jiggly, and I do definitely, you know, feel bad for her. And I just hope everything works out. And that whole moment was sweet to see her, you know, just being genuine. Just really feeling it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Fifi opened up, and she, was saying she understood they've both been obviously brought up with the same background and they both got beaten when they were younger and all of this, and she was getting emotional, and it's nice to see. I really enjoy every time you see a softer side to someone and they open up, so it was nice to see that from Fifi.
Like, it's you wish it was under different circumstances,
of course,
but you know, it's still nice to see that, and it gives you kind of maybe an insight into where their head is at that time. And you know, at the end of the day, bitches or shadiness or whatever, we're all humans and we all have a heart and a soul, and you know, it's just nice to get those moments too.
Yes, honey.
And not just the shade all the time.
Yeah. And then, you know, Latrice being that mother bitch that she is.
Mama.
Shout out to Big Guy Reviews, my mother, because Latrice is our mother too.
Latrice is everybody's mother, girl, like seriously.
But yeah, she made everyone cheers, and it was like, she turned it into like something positive, and she was bonding with Jiggly.
I felt the exact same way, bitch. I wrote the same damn thing. I shall not do it, bitch.
So then the top and bottom girls went back, and Madame was obviously pissed, and Sharon and Chad were talking about her getting picked last and obviously being underestimated, which I do think is the case.
Yeah, me too. Ain't nobody giving Madame her 10.
No, I don't get why people don't like her.
I don't get it either, and like at the same time, like, look, the bitch was chosen to be on RuPaul's Drag Race by RuPaul. Who else do you need to tell you that this bitch has something?
Yeah.
You know?
Michelle thought it too. She said, look, that's a fierce queen, and if it was between
Michelle,
her, Princess, and Dida at this point in time, I want to see more from Madame. Because I just feel like she has more to give.
I don't know when it comes to Dida and Madame. That's a hard choice for me to make, because I do really like both of them.
Yeah.
So, I think the right person went home this week.
Yeah.
So, you know, because I didn't feel that way about the show and beyond.
So, yeah, she was talking about it, and she brought up with Kenya the fact that she didn't pick her.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. She said she didn't pick her because this is a competition or like a challenge or whatever, and she wanted to do well. Now, we can figure out whether it was because she thought Madame was just going to do bad, so she didn't want her on her team, or she thought Madame was going to be on there and speak better English than her, so it was just going to look bad on her.
On Kenya, like make Kenya look worse.
Yeah.
Because she speaks better English. which regardless is stupid because Madame spoke more Spanish than Kenya did.
Yeah.
So, but can I just say that it was pageantries?
It was pageantry. She didn't give her the real answer, I feel like.
I
don't
feel
know, it's all a bit
like
shady.
Kenya is like just let's untuck. You want to be like all on that shady shit and be like, oh, I'm better than her and I don't want to be associated with her.
Yeah.
That's how it comes across to me.
Yeah.
Can I also bring up at the premiere party for season 4, like you were telling me earlier, why was Jada, Jessica Wilde, and Kenya all together and Madame was on her own? Why wasn't Madame?
I didn't know if Madame was on her own, but she wasn't with them, according to Facebook.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why wasn't she invited to that group? You know, they're all the Puerto Ricans of RuPaul's Drag Race. What the fuck is that about?
I don't know,
but
bitch.
we'll never know.
So,
but it was pageantries. Kenya was trying to give her this bullshit ass answer. And I felt like, can you just be real? Like, tell her honestly how the fuck it really is.
Yeah.
At the same time...
Where's Shangela when you need her?
Yes. But at the same time, it ain't really none of Madame's business what Kenya thinks of her, so it's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Sharon got into it with the princess about her voice, or whatever.
Do you think that the princess was kind of like taking it a bit too like seriously?
Yeah,
like,
she was taking
was
it like
that
a bit
hurtful?
extreme. Like Sharon just had to say something, and she just said something, I guess. But I mean,
I still feel like it was cut though. Like I don't feel like that was Sharon's main reason for sending the princess home. I feel like that was just something that she said that the princess didn't like.
Yeah.
But I can't see Sharon being, you should send the princess home because she don't put on a voice. I don't think that was what really happened.
Yeah, and Sharon was saying, like, for all the girls not to take them reading each other so seriously because they're sisters, and, you know, let's just not take it to heart because it's a competition. But, like, you know, sometimes shit hurts, so...
Exactly.
It just all depends who says what and how they say it.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the princess kind of felt like because people didn't understand Sharon's drag all the time, she didn't understand why she'd come for something that the princess doesn't do.
Yes, honey.
And plus, Sharon, like, Tara Sanchez won season 2. So, I'm just saying.
So yeah, the episode ended with Madame making all them bitches get up and do a prayer circle. And she's just saying, you know, all these bitches are sisters for life. And whether they like each other or not, they're all going to be bonded. And that's the truth, honey.
Exactly. And see how, at the beginning of the thing, Kenya wanted to be shady to Madame, and at the end of the show, Madame was the one trying to bring everyone together. Yeah. So that just shows you something.
So that's it, bitch. Sorry if this has been a bit late, but obviously it was Valentine's Day, and we wanted to spend the day together, bitch. Yes. So, sorry about it. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and watched our video or left a nice comment. We read them all, and we try to get back to... I'm pretty sure we get back to everyone, if not through me, through his account, Pussy Pop Like Colour Coca. So if you ever see any comments from Pussy Pop Like Colour Coca, that's him.
We enjoy conversation. Thank you to everyone again. We both really appreciate it. It means the world. We're gonna keep trying to do this.
Can I tell y'all something? Drag Race airs on the Monday night. Now we live in the UK, so time is all fucked up for us. Normally, the time that Logo TV uploads their videos to their website is like by 8 in the morning our time. So we usually have to wake up early, watch the episode, watch the Untucked, watch it again to take notes or whatever, take notes along the way, whatever. And then eat something, get out of bed, and then just fucking put on full drag, bitch, and then sit on the
fucking drag.
Put on fucking foundation and lashes and the whole 9 yards, bitch.
10 in the morning to record this video. Now, don't get it twisted. This ain't no pity story. We love everyone who watches this, and this is why we do it. I do this because I enjoy it and because I love the fact that people appreciate us or our opinions, or even just want to watch us. It means a lot.
Yes, the moral of the story is, sorry if we're a little late sometimes in getting the video up, but then once we've taken the video, we've got to edit the video, we've got to like get the music to put in the video, we've got to save the video, we've got to upload the video, so like it takes time, and we're sorry. We really wish we could have it on Tuesday morning,
but we can't.
Tuesday morning, we ain't even watched that shit yet, bitch.
Exactly.
So bear with us. I'm sure you
We're
guys
from the UK, girl. Now, if y'all wanna get a little black-haired bitch like me out there to the U.S. living with you, you know, like maybe you older and you lonely. Let a bitch know. Get a visa my way, girl, because I'm ready.
Okay. Thank you to everyone. Shout out to Sally, Ali, Gavin, and Hunter.
Mwah. Love you. Mystique 6 for life, bitch.
Shout out to AJ and Vicky, and shout out to Gemma. Okay, because Gemma's now watching our videos.
Yes,
bitch.
Gemma, how you doing?
Okay. Shout out to Mon Garçon. Shout out to Homely Pop.
How you doing, Homely Pop? I said I would give Joshua Massive a shout out too.
To
so how you doing? K-Riz, my girl.
Shout out to K-Riz. Shout out to Jody.
How you doing, Jody?
Shout out to More Than Lost Girl. And I don't know if she's gonna stay all the way through this, but we love you, girl. You're cute.
She'll hear about it. Shout out to our girl, Sabria.
Shout out to
Sabria.
We love you, bitch. I can't give you enough, bitch. Your feet is. So yeah. Thank you to everyone for watching.
As always.
We love you, and tune in next week, bitch. It's gonna be, I don't know what the name of the episode is called, but it's Tuckahoe Prison for Ladies, bitch. So I hope y'all are ready, because I am, bitch.
I don't think I am. I don't even know how to act. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.